your argument and most people's argument when it comes to basketball, like they forget about like I'm like fine, we have all the stars and whatever, but like let's look deeper. Like I just brought up Tristan Thompson, not in shape.
Nope.
Kevin Love, not in shape.
Nope.
You're not running with the Warriors. That's just not happening. And even a team like the Rockets knew that. That's why I said like even and I said it, I'll say it again. James Harden, put him on the Cavs last year. It might sound crazy, but out of a 7-game series, I think James Harden comes closer to winning one game than LeBron did last year.
I think they get swept. And
that's only because of pace of play. Pace of play. LeBron James pushes the pace a lot. A lot.
With LeBron, at the end of the day, he's always going to get his buckets in the paint. It's what he creates for the other guys, like getting the Kyle Korvers and the better shots. I think if you had put, now I'm going to take your argument and flip it. If you had put LeBron James on that Houston team with Chris Paul, I think they beat Golden State. And not the Houston team version we have this year.
I agree. No,
the one from last year.
And the thing is, I agree with you, but it's not because of LeBron James they win. It's because Chris Paul's healthy. That's what I'm getting.
Not just that.
So if Chris Paul was healthy, you don't think the Rockets beat the Warriors?
Absolutely.
I think they do, and especially
is that testament to Harden or Chris Paul?
That's what I'm getting at. It's not James Harden. It's morely Chris Paul controlling the pace of the game.
The pace of the game.
And that's where I'm like, with LeBron, on every team, he controls the pace.
But that's exactly what I was just telling you prior. Harden wasn't the key. Chris Paul was. Clint Capella too. Clint Capella was it's crucial.
But how about this? But how about this? The fact that if Chris Paul is the key, doesn't James Harden deserve credit for playing his role effective? And that's where I'm like, if LeBron James had to play the James Harden role, I'm not sure how effective he does that.
He will do it.
Like he might turn himself into, Chris Paul, you on the bench, let me facilitate.
As crazy as this might sound, they might be even better with a LeBron instead of a Harden. They might be even better.
I don't. The world's of what is.
I feel like LeBron makes it easier for certain guys, especially the no-name guys. So now, if you take somebody that has actual skill set, and magnifies them. Mo Williams should not have been as good as he was.
Okay, but
where was Mo Williams after he left LeBron?
I don't like talking about these what ifs, man, but that's cool. I mean, I get it. LeBron James makes people better, and I think that's fair to say. To me, a guy as big as LeBron James, and he runs down the court, and he commands a lot of attention. He is good, and as great of a passer as he is, he's going to make people better. But my thing about LeBron, the whole point of making people better, it sacrifices from what he could be doing to the game. And I'm not talking about his points. I'm talking about pace of play. I'm talking about, we got Kyle Korver an open look on a missed free throw, but he missed it. And now the Warriors went back and they scored 3 on us. Where it's like, dude, maybe you should have just walked the ball up the court and you should have scored 2 and played good D.
You don't think Chris Paul cancels all that?
Huh? I never said he didn't.
No, but I think he will. He would.
I understand that, but I'm more so getting at if Chris Paul was the point guard and then he dumps it into LeBron in the post, or we'll say LeBron Harden. Yep. The LeBron guy is still looking to make an extra pass to the already extra pass.
You know what? I wish we can't be talking these what ifs, because I do think LeBron's game would have. It wouldn't be Chris Paul adjusting to LeBron. It'd be LeBron adjusting to Chris Paul.
I agree. I agree. But and that's where I'm like.
So it'd be more.
That's where I'm like.
You're gonna take that hook shot.
Yes, instead of giving it to Kyle Korver or whoever.
Yeah.
And that's where I try to challenge you and other basketball fans alike. I'm like, dude, LeBron is to me the greatest facilitator at his position. But isn't that coming at a little bit of? I'm like, dude, you are sacrificing your own greatness to help other people look good and whatever. But Mo Williams looks better. I'm like, yeah, dude, but what about the game? What about controlling pace? What about you actually, like, since you want to be the point guard and the primary ball handler, what about actually dictating the pace for your team's success rather than, we got to get a quick shot from Mo. We got to get a quick shot from Mo.
Let's take this further. Do you really think he wants to be the point guard?
Who, LeBron? Oh, yeah. Dude, come on now. Yes.
At this point?
Yes. LeBron James, that's just how he plays basketball. And I don't even think that's a position of want. I just think he's been playing basketball for the last 20, 30 years. That's just how he plays. And I'm not, it's not an ugly game. He's one of the greatest at it. But I'm like, dude, up against.
He wanted to play with Chris Paul for a very long time. And.
Dude, I don't see. Here we go with the what ifs because my thing is LeBron. His whole career he could decide where he went, and he chose. So let's not he chose. He chose to go to Miami and play with D Wade, another shooting guard who can close the game for him. He chose to go back to Cleveland to play with another combo guard, Kyrie, who's not really a point guard. Let's be real. LeBron James are better. Yeah, LeBron James controls the pace a lot better. And then on the flip side, you decide to go to LA, where there's nobody.
Hey, Lonzo Ball.
We got Lonzo Ball's cousin here.
LeVar, where are you?
You're listening to 2L Sports, man. We're talking LeBron James. But yeah, I mean, dude, I have nothing against LeBron. I just think that when it comes to winning as a basketball player, you kind of have to control pace. Dude, Golden State lives off of you trying to run with it.
I'll tell you this right now. They get AD, it's going to be nothing but defensive specialists around those guys. They're going to play slow.
They should.
They're going to go in the post. They're going to go. You might see
now you sound smart. Now you sound... See,
the disrespect. And then I'm going to loop back to my argument, and this is why they will be able to beat the Warriors.
Yeah, right. No. Because my thing is, you're now entering the realm of looking at basketball as a chess match. Instead of trying to run with the Warriors.
No.
Yeah, but you're
what do you think Jimmy Butler's gonna do?
All I'm saying is you're coming on my side as far as the Rockets would have beaten the Warriors. As far as maybe if LeBron James controlled himself a little bit more last year in the finals, they could have maybe won a game. Dude,
last year was hopeless.
Dude, no series is hopeless, man. It's sport. To me, on paper, the Warriors do have the best team. They have, like I said, they have mobile artillery units at every position. But the way you defend that is you limit the mobility of the artillery unit. You make certain units have to hit shots at pressure moments while playing D.
And when I tell you Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson are not it, Chief, they're not it. There was no hope that year.
Okay. There was no hope. But I think that... The fact that you can say no hope to me is such a fan point of view, bro.
Listen, even as an analyst on X, nobody.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying.
Nobody.
You're looking at
Cleveland winning
again.
Nobody.
You're listening to 2L Sports Union again. You're looking at this from a fan. Stop being a fan. Like I just told you. Yep. Put yourself in the locker room. You're trying to win a game. You're not a fan. Let's not gush over our opponents. How do you beat them? That's what I'm getting at.
Slowing down the game.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to slow down the game.
Okay, there you go. You slow down the game. What else do? You play aggressive defense, physical.
You run back on defense.
Yeah, you get back.
You switch on screen.
Exactly.
Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love are not going to do that for you. They're not.
Oh, my God.
They're not.
Okay, they didn't do that. I think if there was a better game plan, they probably could have done that. I just think in far too many scenarios in sports, we look at matchups and we say, oh, it's a done deal. And that's fine because we're fans, we're analysts, whatever, but we're all experts in some field. But to me, when you become a player and you start understanding game plan and how to beat someone, you can foresee someone losing with a certain play style. The Rockets, going into the Houston Rockets series last year, my co-host told me the Rockets had no chance. He even bet me money. Before Chris Paul goes down, the Rockets are up 3-2 in the series. What happened to no chance? Oh, well, the Rockets are doing this. Exactly, because they knew how to play.
Big difference with the Rockets.
Oh, see,
keep going.
All I'm trying to say is, before we all jump to conclusions about rosters and talent on a roster, let's get a little smarter.
Listen,
that's all. Let's just get a little smarter.
Cleveland lost during the year. They came in with the wrong personnel. They came in with Wade, Isaiah Thomas.
Hey, according to LeBron, it was peanut butter and jelly time, man.
They literally had a shit show. They had a circus. And LeBron realized that quickly. There was tension in the locker room, people fighting. Kevin Love was battling depression. What? Now they make adjustments, they make trades. They think, all right, now we might be able to compete. But they didn't move the right people. I don't think they moved the right people. And they didn't have enough. Cleveland just did not have enough. They didn't have enough to beat Golden State. They didn't have the right guys. A team like Utah. I think Utah might have been like one player away from taking over the West Coast. Last year, this year they're taking a little.
I think the fact that he's even bringing up Utah to me is exactly what I'm talking about. Game plans, coaching.
Utah.
It has like if we just were to look at rosters top to bottom, you don't put a team like Utah next to Houston. You don't put a team like Utah next to the Lakers if they were to add it.
And yet there they are.
But that's only because they are a team that follows coaching and game planning
with the right personnel.
Yep, of course. And I guess a little elephant in the room.
Elephant?
Why is LeBron James so uncoachable? How come he never has the right game plan against a team like the Warriors?
LeBron.
I'm just saying.
What's the best coach? Who's the best coach LeBron's ever had?
Huh? Who's the best coach he's ever had?
Best coach he's ever had.
Eric Spoelstra. And that's a video guy. I mean, and he and I don't even say that as like a bad thing, but Eric Spoelstra's a good coach, but he's not the greatest.
Really coaching.
Huh?
I don't think he was really coaching that team.
Oh yeah, probably not. I wouldn't say that. I just think if LeBron James was to put himself into the mind of more of a strategist, like a Greg Popovich, dude, even the guy he hates, Phil Jackson, I'm like, he would learn so much. He would learn way too much, and that's why it scares me that LeBron James went his entire career without that kind of nurturing, because this is what we have. We have a guy with 3 titles and 8 finals appearances, 5 losses. Like, this is what we get.
It should have been way more dominance, way more wins. He did Brady Belichick.
Exactly. If LeBron had a Belichick or a Popovich or Phil Jackson, who knows what his career would have been like.
No disrespect, Luke Walton's not.
He's not the guy.
He's not. Yeah.
He's not a strategist.
Mark Jackson's still out there.
Nah, he's not even the guy either.
Hey, he's a
motivator.
He set up the building blocks for what is the juggernaut that is.
Oh yeah, he helped repair Stephen Curry's ankles. He helped
literally. Like he gave him the blueprint.
Yeah, he did.
He gave him the blueprint.
Dude, he's the only.
We're gonna shoot.
Yep, only coach to really give Stephen Curry that green light.
Yeah, he is the blue. Steve Curry didn't have to do much. No disrespect.
All I'm saying is LeBron don't need Mark Jackson. But you know who I do? You know who I think the Lakers will sign?
Fizdale?
Yep. And I think that's going to be an awesome hire for them. Awesome.
This could go either way. Fizdale it's my way or the highway.
That's good.
And if management...
But that's what LeBron needs.
If management is going to take the player's side, I'm out.
Yeah.
Who was he arguing?
Memphis, yeah.
Marcus Gasol?
Yeah, and Memphis was pissed that they let... Marcus Gasol regrets... Yeah, Marcus Gasol... But after that, I'm pretty sure Marcus Gasol regrets Fizdale leaving. Made the playoffs that year. What happened now? Where you at, Memphis?
Where are they?
Yeah, where are they? Yeah.
Limbo.
Saw Marc Gasol at an IHOP. But we'll be back with you next time on 2L Sports. You guys have a good one. Thanks for listening.